Found it. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So last week, as you saw, I finished the, well, kind of finished, or at least I started on the handlebar and I put all the bits that I wanted to. Now there's a few things that I didn't finish, and simply because I wanted to swap the brake line hose. So I've took this one out, the original one, and this is about 1 meter. I think it's probably a standard size. Anyway, I looked for the right one for my bike, and I've just ordered from eBay. Cost me about £30, and I'm just waiting for it to arrive. Once it arrives, I can connect it to the brake caliper and then refill the brake fluid and then get it finished in terms of that area. So that's one of the things that I still need to do. The other one is obviously working on the left hand controller. So this mess, obviously you know that I've bought some connectors. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is open this up, check all the connections, see. I think from here, as you can see, it gets a bit thicker. So I think I probably have to open up all the way there just to see all the connections going. I've kind of looked a little bit more into the wiring diagram. It looks like some of the cables should be taken to the headlight, and they separate. So some goes to the connector, some go to, I think it goes straight into headlight connector, I believe. I just need to double check on that. But anyway, so I need to see all the cables coming out and see how it connects. Now, on the headlight, I wasn't sure if it came with a connector because I couldn't find anywhere. So this is the connector for the headlight. And this is a standard, I think it's a H4 light connector, and it has the right color. So I already checked that, the blue, white and green. So I have this, so I just need to probably do some soldering work and connect this to the right place. And if you see here, you actually have the white, the blue and then the green. So these ones come to the side, you can see. So these will probably connect to this. So I think from this controller, so from this controller, it goes to this one and then to another one that goes into the wiring loom, I believe anyway. So I'm going to be cleaning this up and checking all the connections and putting a new connector instead. Now obviously I was still doing some work on the wiring and then putting everything together on the handlebar, and one of the things that I've noticed was obviously this ignition key or ignition unit is, although it fits here, is missing one side, and it's probably, I think it was, I don't know if it was cut off or if it was from a completely different bike that it just needed one side connector. So because of that, I decided to order a new one, especially because I only had one key for this anyway. So I thought maybe it would be worth buying a complete new one. So I went to David Silver Spares, and I've ordered a new one. The reason why I ordered this was not only just to have the two holders or a better bracket, but it comes with two keys and it comes with the right connector. So this is, let me get focused. Yeah, so this is the right connector to the wiring loom. So this is one less work that I need to do. I possibly will change this to a new connector just because I've got some new ones. Let's see how they go. If they're quite easy to do, I might as well do it, and then I have all new connectors, all waterproof and all black. And I also bought, and this is just me being a Honda fanboy, I got a Honda key. So obviously this key still has to be cut to match these ones. I'm taking somewhere to get it done at some point this week. And I've ordered a couple more things because obviously things are moving a little bit quicker now. I've got fuel tap or petcock, depending how you prefer to call it. But this one, I'll just open it here. I got one because I didn't have one. Well, I had one on my old petrol tank, but I sold that, and so I needed a new one. And I thought might as well buy a brand new one. So I know it works and I know it's clean, and I can put on a new petrol tank, because the one I bought, it doesn't come with one of these. So yeah, so I got this, so it's nice and clean, and I've got a few more things to finish off the controllers and the handlebars. I got 2 throttle cables, and these are one for closing and one opening. So I got these new ones, so I'll be fitting them. I'm not sure if I'll do it today because I need to move a few things. I'll probably do the cables first, the wiring, sorry. And then, as I mentioned to you, I also considered buying, and I thought I might as well do it, is a clutch cable, because the other one, it was a little bit damaged, and I was thinking, might as well, it's not a lot of money. I think it was about £13, something like that. So I thought I might as well get these cables and put everything new. So, so I'm replacing a lot more things than I expected, but I just want to make sure that the bike will be running as best as it can. So the other thing that I've ordered, and I really needed for the bike to run properly, was a carburetor. So I've bought another one on eBay, and this is the one. So it's missing some parts, the covers, but and I think some screws here, but all of them I have from my old one. But this new one that I bought, well, the new one that I bought, but is in a very good condition. I don't know if you can tell. I'll probably put it, but yeah, I think you can see it. Is in really good condition, way better than my original one. And obviously there's some bits that you can tell that it's getting a little bit rusty, but it's nowhere, it's so much better when compared to my one. So what I'm going to do is try to clean up a few parts on this, and then replace with the new bits that I got here and covers, and then I shall install this on the bike. So I just need to I got this thing here. So if I put rust, so this is one of the best rust treatment products out there. And I've seen people using it before. It's non-toxic, and when compared to other products, this was the one that came out best. Obviously, there's probably others available, but this is the one I thought it would be working for me. So that is what I'm going to do to the carburetor in some parts, and throughout the bike, everything that I see that is getting a bit rusty, I'm just going to treat it. So as you can see, I have a lot of things going, but not a lot of time. So I'm gonna give a start to this, and if I can figure this out, then it will be one piece done. And then once I do this, I'll go to the wiring loom and change the adapter, and everything should follow through nicely. So let's go and do this first. Okay, so guys, I've cleaned up as much as I could. I wiped these cables down so I could see their true color. And so we have green, a light green, we have a green and red, a blue, a light blue, a white, a gray, a yellow and black, black and orange. So we have, so let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10, and then here you can probably follow me. So if you see here, so all these connections, so high, low, passing switch. So that PA button that I didn't know what it was is a PA, and then there's a left and right. This is obviously the indicators and the horn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 controllers, and these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 controllers in here. So I've opened this up just to see where did they go. So you can see that the horn goes all the way at the bottom for the green, light green and dark green, and then you have a few going at the top, which is the light blue, orange. I think this is the gray, going to the indicators, and it looks like it makes sense from here. I think, and then there's the blue, white, and the black with a line, with the yellow, black and yellow, and a black one. So these are for the high beam, low beam, which kind of makes sense. So looking here, all of these, so we only connect to here to well, this is a connector basically, from the controller. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, right, 7. So 7 from here going in. So this is tail light. Oh, this is a fuse box. So yeah, so so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So I don't actually need 8 pins. You only have to do 7, which is a little bit easier. Now I'm trying to figure out where do the other ones go to, because so it looks like these all go here. So there's 3. So basically there's 3 cables missing, right? So from the 3 cables missing is the green, the blue, and the white. So I can separate the green, blue, and white. So these 3, right? So these are going somewhere else. So these are going, and I think, if I'm not wrong, these are going to here, to this one. So these 3 are going to connect to this one, and these are going to the headlight, and these are going through the wiring loom. So this seems to be okay. I was getting a little bit worried because I was seeing too many codes, and although these color coded, it's still, you know, it's still a maze. So let's go and do that. So what I'm going to do now, this I'm gonna break this. Let me cut it, and I'm going to solder it properly, because I don't know why is it going. I don't think it needs to go anywhere else. So the white one, yeah, it goes straight. Yeah, I don't know why this connection here. I don't know what they're doing here. So I'm gonna cut it. And I'm gonna solder it properly together. Not now. I need to go and get my soldering kit. I'll keep this for whatever reason. I might need it later. But basically, so what I'm going to do is, so I know that is green, blue and white. I'll put it to the side, and I'm gonna. So I've been cleaning these, but it hasn't cleaned as well as I wanted. But then they're gonna have a glue back on them. Well, Jesus, they're gonna have the tape. So I need to order some vinyl tape just to cover these once I'm done with it, but I'll leave it now just to see what I'm doing. Okay, so first things first, obviously I need to fix this, so I might need to eat a little bit of the cable. I need to take the cable a little bit more, cut a little bit more, so let's do that. Where's my... So let's do this. How much will I need? Let's have a look. The connectors are here. So just as an example, let's pick this. Although I'm not doing this one now, let's just see how much you actually need. So you put it through. Okay, let me see. Actually, let me cut this. So if I twist this, because this is probably the cable that looks best. So if I put this through, can you see? Okay, so I need about this amount. Looks like the right one, the right length for it. And then obviously this will hold the cable, the outer cable, the vinyl, and then this will hold the metal bit, and I think that's enough. Okay, so I'll do the same for all of them, but yeah, they look in really bad state. So actually, do you know what? I'm gonna cut them all. Let's see if they all have the same similar dimensions. Because obviously they need to have roughly the same dimensions, so it all goes in nicely. So they're all a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to cut the lower one first, which is this one. Nice cut. So I'll match all of them to that one. Yeah. So they're roughly the same length, all of them. Let's see. I cut them more than I did. Okay, so now I can follow hopefully the same length for all of them. So maybe here. Boom. Okay. They're all nicely done. So they're quite nice and clean inside because I cut them, so I don't have to clean them. Otherwise you can use a little bit of vinegar. Actually on this one it looks a bit dirty, doesn't it? Maybe I'll use some vinegar and leave it to rest there for a while. So now the idea is to put these things through first, like so. how far would they go? Okay, yeah, I'll maybe leave it like this, and because that needs to go in like so, right? Okay. Right. This is the first one. I'll try different ways. And this one will go in there, I believe. Yeah, you can see. So I'll just put all of them in, and then we'll see how everything goes. But I have a feeling it might be easier for me to do it just with just like that. It's definitely quicker. And then like this. Oh, come on. So much easier with it. Obviously, maybe I just know how to use this, but so obviously I find it a bit easier with the pliers. So I'll be using the pliers. Again, it's just possibly because I don't know how to use the crimper. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys know, let me know how to use it. But nothing's gonna stop me from carrying on the work. So now, obviously, it doesn't matter the way it goes here in terms of the order, as long as it matches on the other side. So if the first one is orange, then the first one there should be orange, so they can actually have problems. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow the order here. Not that it matters, but I'm just going to use the I'm going to start at the top with the is this side or that side? Good question. Doesn't tell you. I think it's this side that this will go to. So I'm gonna start with this one. Let's see if it goes in. Yep, that's it. Okay, you can see it. So the first one, and then the black one. Let's get the black one. Nicely. The blue, again, this is light blue. This is the only thing they could have done better, is just making sure the colors are more true, because the dark blue and the light blue are very different in real life. Okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the connector. It's quite nice, doesn't it? So I have to do the same to the harness connector, but also do the female if I have time to do that. I wonder if obviously this one has to be that one for the light, but I'll solder this. Actually, I can do this now. Let's do this now. I can do this now because I actually have these things. Found it after a long way of looking. So I got these what are they called? Solder steel wire connectors, and again I got these on Amazon a while back because it just saves a lot of time, and you can get the right one for the wires you need to connect. So obviously maybe something like this, maybe not, this is too small, maybe this one. So what you do is just put it like that, and boom, with a bit of heat they'll lock together. And the trick to do this is to hold the end bits first, and when the end bits are nice and tight, the cable won't move, so it won't move away. Then you just solder it. So then you can do the middle bit. So let's do that. You could do with a heat gun, you can do with a lighter. I don't know if I have a lighter here, but I have a heat gun. Okay, so I'm back with lighter. So let's do this. Okay, put this in like so. Make sure the soldering bit is basically over the cable. Probably don't need such a big flame. You see? Stuck. Okay. It's not moving. Then I can do the same to the other one. Okay, so now that that's done, you can do the middle bit. The advantage of the heat gun is probably won't look like it's burnt. Can see, let me take the burnt bit out, but it's nice and strong. Okay. Let me wipe it. There you go, pretty strong. So now the wires should be roughly the same dimension. Again, I'll do the same as I did previously, cut them to the same length. Okay, they're about the same. Here you go. So now I just need to match them, and what I'll do is, let's see. Actually, I think this is too tight. I guess I could use this one. Yeah, I'll use this one. Okay, so this is how it's looking. Not happy about this, but then if I wanted to fix, I'd need to get a longer cable and then do the connection here, and I don't think it would be a big deal, but anyway, yeah, not happy, not 100% happy. But again, the good thing is these are all things I can revisit later if it really bugs me. Okay. So this is a really good connection because the solder will join the wires together nicely. Is with the plastic all around, so it's already sealed. And then I'm going to put a silicone tape all around it anyway, so we are good in that sense. So this is the connections. Really happy with this in terms of what I've done. Now it's just going to the bike and doing those ones, the other side. Okay guys, so I've obviously done the other cables, and I just disconnected, well, cut them all from the connector to the controller, and to my shock, and there was one more cable, this one, that you can see it, brown and white, which I didn't know where this connects to, because if you count them, they don't match. But this doesn't go anywhere, and then this one, which has a little green bit, I'll show you where this goes. But yeah, I panicked a little bit because I thought, did I cut the wrong connector? But let me show you. So sorry for the reflection. Okay, so you have these are the colors from the controller to the connector, and this is the other connector, the other side, so the male and female. So, and then you can see that the green goes to the black with the green bit at the end. So that's what happens. So I'm not as worried anymore. And the brown and white goes here and goes all the way to the ignition, so, and then to the ignition and to the fuse box. Sorry if I moved, but yeah, so it goes to the ignition there, and then it goes to the fuse box there. So all is good and doesn't connect to anything. I don't know, as you can see, it doesn't connect to anything, so that's good. That's the 8th cable, so I'm on a good place. So let's reconnect everything and we should be good. Yeah, let's do that now. Alright guys, and so I've connected all the cables from the harness. As you can see, comes from the harness. This one goes to the right controller, so this one goes to the ignition, it's here. This one goes to the clocks, so, and this one goes to the left hand side controller. So I've matched them, as you can see. You can probably see these are following the same connections, both sides. Now there's one of the interesting things is this cable, the white or the brown and white, this one connects to this last spot, but then on the drawings, on this the wiring diagram, it doesn't connect to anything. Do you see? It doesn't connect to anything. So I don't even, I think they just done it so it's not exposed, but I'm going to use one of these to connect them. I don't know, I don't think it's necessary. I won't do it right now just in case, but yeah, here you go. The connector one side, connector on the other side, and this is how it will go in. Sorry, can't use much force with one. Oh, there you go, connected. Boom, done. So another cable done, so I can put this back, and all should be working. Now these two, never understood what these two are for. This is for, sorry, the clutch. So once you press the clutch, it sends information. So possibly when you're starting the bike, that's the information it requires. This all goes to the light. So another bit done. I'm gonna reconnect everything, put everything back. So let's go and do that, and if I have time, I'll do something else to do with the bike maybe. So guys, as you saw, connected cable wasn't actually too bad. Obviously there's a few things to consider. That's why it's so important to have one of these if you don't have when you're building your bike, unless you know the bike inside out or you've done it before. For me, it's always good to have a reference. So all of them are connected. Obviously I need to get some vinyl tape to seal them properly and, you know, put them all together. I'm really happy with the progress, and I have a few more things to do, but this is it for the episode. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and I hope to see you next time. See ya. Bye.